and welcome to my official Johnny Cash road trip video. Now, I drove all the way from Ohio, about 6.5, 7 hours to get here to see all things Johnny Cash related. I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan. I recently just started doing a lot of research. You know, great artist, love his music, and I wanted to drive all the way here and do all things Johnny Cash related. So I'm super excited to finally be here. And what better way to kick off this video than to be at the former site that was his home for over 30 plus years. I'm going to take you to a couple of different emotional places, and the video might be informational. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. So being that it's early spring, there is no leaves on the trees, so you're going to get a real nice view of what the property kind of used to look like. I'm going to be respectful and try and keep my distance here. It looks like there's some kind of shack right there, and there's a jet ski down at the dock over here. That is all that remains of Johnny Cash's house here in Hendersonville. Wow, I would love to see what that would look like. I mean, obviously I know there's pictures, and you can even look online that see pictures of Johnny Cash standing down here by the lake out there fishing. How cool is that? Now, I believe the only thing that remains from the fire is that little shack way up there. And I believe it was the recording studio where I believe Bob Dylan and a bunch of other of Johnny Cash's friends would come and record songs. I'm sure when this place was here, it would have been absolutely beautiful. But it's such a shame that it got burnt down. Now, as I'm walking up the road here, I see this sign. This is the Orchard. It says, "This pristine site overlooking Old Hickory Lake had its roots in tragedy. In 1968, Johnny Cash's good friend Roy Orbison sold him the land after fire destroyed his home and took 2 of his 3 sons' lives. Cash promised Orbison never to build on the site. When the abundant fruit trees and grapevines that flourished were maintained personally by the Cash family, the orchard came to fruition." And here's where it would have been. You can see the lake out there off in the distance, and there's not much left out here. So this is where Roy Orbison's house would have been. It's definitely a tragedy. So there's another sign right beside of that last one. This is about restoring the orchard. After Johnny Cash's passing in 2003, Caudill Drive neighbors Marty Stewart and Connie Smith purchased the site from June Carter Cash and restored its then weathering fruit trees, rotting railroad ties, and damaged turf while relocating the fence line to its new position by the evergreens. Stewart designed the gate that now serves as the site's entrance and added the cross that marks this space as sacred ground. Stewart also honored Johnny Cash's promise to Roy Orbison never to build on this site was kept. Wow. That's really impressive. I'm not entirely sure what's being built here, but it looks like some kind of garden maybe. There's a bunch of boards and places. I'm not sure. There's boats out there on the water. Somewhat of a brisk cold morning. It's about 45-50 degrees. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, I would say. So there's a little known fact. If you're a hardcore Johnny Cash fan, you'll know this. But this was his parents' home for a number of years before they had passed away. And there is a basketball court in the back, it looks like. But this is also where John would come and hang out for a while if he needed to get away. And this is also where he spent the remainder of his last days, in this house right here. Now there's a plaque on the wall right beside the door. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. It's viewed as a historic site. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if you could see it, but there's definitely a jet ski down there. So someone is out there having fun. So as I'm walking down the road here, I see this guard shack right here by one of the entrances, and it has a sign on the side of it, and it says the Cash Home, referred to as Nature's House. Builder Braxton Dixon designed the Cash Home. Rugged beauty existed with open rafters, barn boards, and a wall of native limestone. The 14,000 square foot home overlooked Old Hickory Lake with panoramic views and gardens that stretched across the property. Here, Johnny and June Carter Cash entertained family, friends, and neighbors for 35 years. The Cash Home also served as a retreat for fellow musicians to gather and compose music with one another until the 2003 death of Johnny and June Carter Cash. Wow. Yeah, so this is this little guard shack right here. Just imagine all the famous people that have driven right through here and just hung out with Johnny and June on a daily basis. So 2 years later, after the passing of Johnny and June, a member of the Bee Gees named Barry Gibb bought this home for $2.3 million. And sadly, during renovations in 2007, it burned to the ground. Now, I'm not exactly sure what is being built here, but it looks like there is still some construction going on. There's a bunch of debris and rubble over there. Oh wow, that's a hike up the hill. I'm out of breath. But yeah, the little shack right there used to be the recording studio, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this is where Johnny and June's house would have been for 30 plus years. So crazy to think. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing left. And I'm not sure what exactly is right there in those gates. Maybe it's a tennis court? I'm not sure. I can't really tell. So this entrance right here would have been probably the main entrance to the house because it's driveway and it's got hedges everywhere. So they probably would have drove in over there and then drove up to the house. So being here at this site is definitely unreal. I've seen some celebrity homes, but I've never been to a celebrity home that's been, burnt down. So much history has happened here. Like, music, you know, famous people. It's just crazy to think. And I'm beyond thankful and grateful to be able to have come here and see this, because Johnny Cash is very near and dear to my heart. And it's just so unreal to actually be here and see this place in person. It's absolutely mind-blowing.